Now we come to the last part of the ME 407 Mechatronics Module 1 Part 8. Here we are discussing different application of acoustic emission sensors. Then comes the vibration and different type of other sensors. First application of AE sensor, detecting the head touching in a magnetic disc. You can see a magnetic disc with AE sensors here. It is used for the quality control and management of magnetic disc. These sensors can detect tiny sounds on a rapidly spinning magnetic disc striking the magnetic head. This is the basic working principle. Second application, detection of abnormal sounds in small electric motor. AE sensor is fixed on an electric motor. You can analyze and find out if some sounds are coming from here. The passing or failure of the product can be decided based on the level of abnormal sounds coming from the motor and fan. You can see in household application, if your ceiling fan is producing a abnormal sound, means there is a beginning of some bearing problem or some other problems. Inspection of bonding of laminated board. A load is applied and see that if the laminate boards are properly bonded. So AE sensor will detect when a load is applied to the laminated board whether there is a poor bonding between the laminations or not. Detection of welding. Here it is demonstrating a substandard pipe welding. A welder is doing and using a AE sensor you can sense whether welding is proper or not. When a pipe is not properly welded, substandard weld can be detected by AE. So normally one of the largest application can be in GAIL. GAIL are constructing a big pipeline around, in Kerala itself some 460 kilometers it is running. So they are using these AE sensors. Detection of tiny holes in a drum can. So he can detect any failure of the drum by leak detection when air is pumped into the drum. Some of the other application of AE sensors are tool monitoring. While doing a machining operation, if a tool is having any defect or something or it is broken, you can monitor using tool monitoring system. Facility diagnostic, material testing and related applications. Diagnosis of the integrity of large structures. For example, metro, they are widely using these sensors. Safety monitoring in civil engineering projects, large buildings and all, we can check. Next topic is vibration measuring instruments. The instruments which are used to measure the displacement, velocity or acceleration of a vibrating body. Please note, this is displacement, velocity and acceleration of a vibrating body are called vibration measuring instruments. What are all the components of a vibration measuring device? It is having a mass, spring, dashboard, and generally this vibration measuring instrument is known as seismic instruments. The quantity to be measured are displayed on the screen in the form of electrical signal. Further, it can be amplified and it can be recorded also. The output of the electrical signal of an instrument will be proportional to the quantity which is to be measured. So, whatever you are going to measure, displacement, velocity or acceleration, the output is in the form of electrical signal and it is proportional to this quantity. How much displacement is there, how much velocity is there, how much acceleration is there. Vibration can be measured by using the transducers which are sensitive to displacement, velocity or acceleration. Vibration is normally measured by its frequency and amplitude. Every vibrating body or element has a mass and frequency of vibration and it is a function of the mass. Again, the amplitude of vibration is also a function of the mass. Some of the basic type of vibration sensors are shown here. This is non-contacting displacement transducer. There is no contact. Electrodynamic velocity transducer. Third one is accelerometer. The construction of a eddy current probe is shown here. It is having a silver wire coil, a fiberglass cover and non-conductive plastic, a stainless steel body and a potting material to cover this or a form of a thread. The arrangement of a eddy current probe, a system overview. It is having a eddy current probe which is creating a electromagnetic field. This is the component what we are rotor where we are going to measure, and from this a extension cable is coming and it is signal is coming to a modulator and demodulator. Advantage and disadvantage of eddy probe. Advantage: low frequency response, can measure relative displacement, useful as a key phaser for dynamic balancing and analysis, reliable if properly installed and maintained. Here you can see a rotating shaft is getting monitored. There is a gap is there, it is a non-contact type. Disadvantage: installation is difficult. Practical limits of high frequency displacement measurement. Calibration depend on the shaft material. Shaft run out, glitch produces false signals. Here shows a schematic diagram of a vibration transducer. Here you are, a shaft vibration is monitored. Is also making use of the magnetic field, and here also you can see the through cable you are taking, and it is a oscillator, detector and amplifier. Here you can get the reading as a meter reading. So it is used in permanent monitoring of plain bearing machines such as turbine, large pumps, large fans. Example, VHEL and all, where they are using turbine, big fans and all, big pumps. They are widely using this vibration probing equipment. we can have a relative vibration measurement also. Output can be even in a minute scale up to microns. This is a schematic of a electrodynamic velocity sensor. In components are, first one is a pickup case where we are going to pick up the velocity, a wire coil, 2, a damper, mass 5 is a spring, 6 is a magnet. As the housing, this is the housing. If the housing vibrates while the spring suspended coil remains stationary, this coil part, it remains stationary where the housing is vibrating. Amplitude of the output voltage is proportional to the velocity of the vibration of this housing. Velocity transducer advantage and disadvantage. Advantage is there is no external powering, powerful signal output, easy to use. It is not sensitive to mounting problem. Ability to operate at elevated temperature. Even high temperature area also it can be used. Disadvantage. Not useful for very low frequency. It cannot be used for high frequency also. There is a tendency for the moving parts. It is having a moving part, it can wear out. Mounting orientation may be important. Size, accuracy, resolution or noise as compared to the alternative. Accelerometer. An accelerometer is a vibration measurement device which is used as a piezoresistive or capacitive effect for measurement. It is using piezoresistivity or capacitive effect. This is the construction of an accelerometer. It is having a piezoelectric crystal here. This is the surface where we are going to measure it. And a mass is coming. Mass is a piezoelectric crystal, then a mass is mounted on the top of it, and an amplifier. And accelerometer is used to measure the acceleration of a vibrating body. Where you want to measure the vibration of a body, you are using this accelerometer. If the natural frequency omega n, here in XYZ axis you can, X and Y axis you can see, one is omega by omega n, here it is Z by Y. So, if the natural frequency omega n of the instrument is very high, that is the denominator, compared to the frequency omega which you want to measure, the ratio omega by omega n is very small. It tends to be moving in this side. That is what it is shown here. So as the omega by omega n is moving from here to here, this value is a drastic change is happening. The range of frequency measurement is shown in figure. Since the natural frequency of the instrument is high, so it is very light in construction. So from figure we can see that this Z by Y almost approaches unity when we are applying a vibration damping. As we are applying for a vibration damping, this Z by V value become close to unity. Vibration features and vibration units. Here you can see a motor. This is the vibration source. Using an accelerometer, you are measuring the acceleration. X-axis we have got the time, y-axis showing the acceleration. And same figure, here you can see how the velocity changes. With the time, velocity changes. So this acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with the time. This acceleration data is generated from here. And this is the velocity spectrum, velocity, amplitude and frequency. So here in this figure we can see, here the displacement is coming in y-axis, time along the x-axis. As the displacement goes up, we have got a maximum acceleration is coming up and falling down. Again it is going to the minimum acceleration. Displacement is negative here. The rate of change of velocity is the acceleration. At the extreme limit of travel of the vibrating part, that is extreme limit, acceleration is the maximum or in the peak. So when the displacement is on the highest, we have got a maximum acceleration. And acceleration can also indicate as the magnitude of knocks and impact events as well. Type of accelerometers: piezoelectric, strain gauge, piezoresistive, variable capacitance and other type. There are different models are displayed here. Here shows the piezoelectric accelerometer with different mounting arrangement or different configurations. Basically this piezoelectric accelerometer is used for measurement of the acceleration, velocity or displacement output available. It is very sensitive. It is contacting type, measures absolute casing motion, measures very low frequency. It also measures very high frequency. These are all different arrangements. You can see this is the seismic mass, piezoceramic. This is the mounting screw, mounting base. On this base only we are going to mount amplifier and a connector. This is one arrangement. Here we can see a vertical type, a connector, piezoceramic, seismic mount and a mounting base. So here we are going to mount. This is another type. This is the surface on which you are going to mount. Piezoceramic, amplifier, seismic and a connector. There are the three arrangements. Here a piezoelectric accelerometer working is explained. In the previous slide what I am showing three accelerometers. Working principle is same, almost same for all these three types. I will try to explain with one typical one from that. This is how it is working. This is the piezoelectric material. Is mounted in between a mounting base and a seismic mass. As the piezoelectric material or a sensing element, piezoelectric material is a sensing element, is placed under load using a mass. So this is the mounting base and on the top you have got a seismic mass. So if you are going to mount this one to a vibrating surface, due to the vibration, this seismic piezoceramic is going to be squeezed in between this seismic mass and this vibrating body. As stack vibrates, crystal is fused or released. So due to vibration, this piezoceramic is fused or it is released. That will generate a charge that you can measure through this connector. is through this connector we can measure it. Charge output is proportional to the force or the acceleration. Electronics convert charge output into voltage output. This is how it is working. With this I conclude ME 407 Mechatronics Module 1. Thank you for the patient listening.